We're in Pickens at Be Well Honey. I'm here with Carrie, the man, the myth, the legend. People may have seen Be Well Honey here and there, but I really love the story surrounding this. Give us a little idea of how you got started. Started as a roadside stand.
We call it trail magic, really. It was survival, really. You know, I had a job, much like you do now, and had lost my job and needed to survive and pay the bills. And so I thought maybe a sustainable farm was something that I could do, and I started it. And then the honeybees kind of took over, and well, it gets complicated after that.
It gets deliciously complicated. What was it about bees that drew you to that? Is that something you had dabbled in before, or is it just something like a new venture altogether?
No, I think it's that hobby thing. You know, everybody has a hobby. You know, whether it be golf or weaving baskets or whatever. I had grown up in North Carolina, in rural country North Carolina, and everyone grew their own food, canned their own food, and everybody had one or two stands of bees. We called them bee gums in the backyard, and it was for, you know, the family supply of honey for the year. And they would trade, if they had too much, they'd trade it for the guy across the gravel road, through the fence, through the cow pasture for butter or milk or whatever. So it was the barter system. And I loved that, and I thought that I could do that. And so, but the honeybees took over. I wasn't very good at any of the rest of it, but I was reasonably good at the honeybee thing.
So how did it go from a stand that had like the honor system to like having stores and the market and all the things that you have now? How long did it take you to get that together, and when did you know that it was something that was going to be sustainable and something that people wanted?
Well, we're right now 25 years in. We're still trying to figure that out. We don't know exactly when we'll be successful and be good at it, but probably what happened for me was that Dr. Hood at Clemson University had asked me to come and help with some research projects, and I did an internship with him, learned a great deal. Then I met other beekeepers that had been beekeepers for a long time, and I worked with them on the barter system. I would work and then come home with honeybees. And so I just kept growing and larger and larger. Now we're across the southeast, and we're based here in Pickens, South Carolina.
And talk about some of the different products that you do have now. We're kind of standing in front of some of the different honeys and things that you have.
Yeah, we play around. We still work on product development a lot. So we do infused honeys and creamed honeys. We have a whole line of lattes and coffees where we focus on honey. We're growing into bakery items and things like that.
Since we have you here, we want to talk a little bit about how important bees are to the ecosystem. Obviously, you know more about it than anybody, but how important is that, and for people to know a little bit more about their role in the ecosystem and the products that come from it?
Well, I think everyone knows how important honeybees are, but whether or not you are willing to make the sacrifice to help them is up to you. When you go to the farm stores and you buy your chemicals for your gardens or your yard or flowers, if you look closely, there'll be one right beside it that's non-toxic, non-harmful to honeybees. And then sometimes it may even be cheaper. Pollinator gardens are a big thing for us. The city was nice enough to grant us with a space to do a pollinator garden. So that's natural nutrition for the honeybees. There's tons of people out there that are advocates of the honeybee. It's just whether or not you'll take the sacrifice to step ahead and do something.
Talk about some of the places where people can, obviously they can come here to Main Street in Pickens and buy some of your products, but where are some of the other places? I know that's probably a long list.
I hate to say it this way, but almost everywhere you shop, really. We're in Publix, we're in Ingles, Mass General, Whole Foods, Happy Cow Creamery, G&G Retail, you know, Winslets and Easley. We have a long list. Denver Downs and Anderson. You know, basically everywhere you go to have fun or get good food, that's where we try to be. Actually, our bees are on sale right now for next year. You have to order ahead, you know, like people who have ponds. You have to order your fish and go to the feed and seed. Well, that's the way honeybees are. We sell all the equipment, we give the classes to try to help you and just have fun with it.
They can always go to your website for more information if they want to see what's coming up, because there's a lot. You're all about education, and thank you for pushing me into a room full of bees. It made me have a greater appreciation for what they do.
Well, we appreciate what you do too.
Thanks, Gary.